All right, I'm here with my guy, Jay. He's been living on the sailboat in Tampa Bay, going up the coast of Florida since April. Today he's gonna tell us a story. Jay, welcome.
How you doing? Hi, Cook. My story started, well, it started a long time ago, but 5 years ago, God put on my heart, I was in Colorado, and he put on my heart, Tampa, Florida, and get a boat. It took me 5 years, but here I am. I got the boat, not the Titanic. Thank God it's not the Titanic. Still a 22-foot Catalina sailboat. And the funny thing is, I don't know how to sail, but I'm learning. Been out here for a minute and doing my thing, going through it. A one-legged pirate. Everybody wants to be a pirate, so it's time to do pirate shit. So I don't know what to say, but any questions for me?
So how did you end up where you are now on the sailboat?
I left my family and got divorced about 10 years ago, in 2014. And I was on the street, homeless, like I said, for a while. I went out to Colorado for a job interview, got hemmed up in some legal fees with my bank. Actually, I had a checking account at Wells Fargo and wound up getting arrested for criminal attempted bank robbery because I tried to take money out of my checking account without a photo ID. My checking account, my money goes into it, but they wouldn't give it to me. But if I write down this is a robbery, they're thinking I'm robbing them when I'm saying you're robbing me, bitch. Anyway, bad. So I wound up doing a year for that. And while I was in county, locked up, waiting trial, that's when God put on my heart. And I was doing a lot of, I always was spiritual, but I really got into it then. Being locked up, all you have to do is read bullshit. So I just read a lot of the Word. And I read a book called Jesus. I said, I want to be more like him, So I said, what would Jesus do? And that's how I live my life. And it's just, God works wonders in our lives. Like I said, this hasn't been a dream yet, being on this boat, because, like I said, it's a small boat. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but it's a life that I actually enjoy. And God put me in it, so I'm doing it.
And can you please tell us a story about your leg? I know you told me earlier it's a crazy story, but just tell the viewers how that happened.
16 years old, going to my girlfriend's house one day. We're going to make love for the first time. And I had it all planned out. I picked her up a diamond cut gold chain. My brother was going to work for me at my second job, so he wanted me to stop and get him a dinner at a pizzeria. So the way I laid the go around, I was on my way to the pizzeria after getting the gold chain, and I'm going down the road, and I took my eyes off the prize for a second. Took my eyes off the prize. I turned my head to see who was working over here instead of watching what was in front of me. And a car stopped in front of me, and when I came around, it was just there. I hit him, went flying, smashed the back window with my leg, and spun in the air. And when I hit the ground, I said, I got to get home and report my bike stolen. So I went to roll over, and I looked down, and my leg was like a Z, so I just rolled back over, and I'm hearing cars screeching, and this beautiful blonde just showed up next to me. And she kneels down on my left side, she starts stroking my hair with her right hand, and she put her left hand on my thigh, and she says, everything is going to be okay, you're going to be okay, everything's going to be fine. And the whole time that she's talking to me, I'm looking down her blouse, because I was that kind of kid. But anyway, I had no idea what she meant. I figured I'd be home in time for dinner, get a cast on my leg, a broken leg, no big deal. Well, it was a big deal. I broke the femur, had a compound tib and fib, fat fracture, severed the femoral artery, just totally busted this leg all up. So that night they put me in skeleton traction, which was a bitch, but then they put me in 2 days later after that, well, it was a total of 3 days after the accident, they put me in a thing called the Hoffman device. And they put the Hoffman device on my tib and fib, they put a plate in my femur, and they put a plastic artery on my right. And the vascular surgeon pulled my mother on the side and said, I had never seen a femoral artery pinched off like this, like his was before. And I never really thought anything about that until over the last 10 years, telling the story over and over and over again, because everybody wants to know, what happened to your leg, what happened to your leg? And I could tell them a bullshit story because I got hurt in the army or whatever, but you know what? I ain't a liar, so I just tell them the truth. But telling that story, I realized that blonde woman, that's the way I described it, this beautiful blonde female, I call her Gabrielle. She's the Archangel Gabrielle, because she came down and when she put her hand on my thigh, pinched off that femoral artery so I wouldn't bleed out. And that's only one time. I'm a 24-year cancer survivor, stage 4 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis at the same time. From all the chemotherapy and the drugs they had me on, I wound up getting degenerative bone disease, lost my teeth, lost my dentures. My health has never always been in a good shape. God always gets me through it. And I never realized how protected I am until now with everything that's going on in my life. And knowing that I put it right here, IGY6, I got your 6, I got your back. I'm there for you. If you ever need me, you call me, I'm there. But I got your 6 because God's got mine, that G6. And I never realized that when I did it. I didn't realize it when I did it. It came after the fact. Just like all my tattoos, they all fell into place and had different meanings than what I anticipated for. So, you know, it is what it is, you know. I mean,